Hey guys, it's Reagan, and today I'm going to be talking about Reylo Babies. So guys, this is a pretty fluffy topic that I'm talking about, and I know like it kind of sounds like kind of childish or something, but whatever. I just like Reylo Babies just rolls off the tongue better than Spawn of Ray and Ben Solo. So, I don't know. And also, I feel like I've been talking a lot about death recently in my last couple of videos, so I was like, I need to change the tone. I feel like canon stuff we've gotten so far, we haven't gotten much, so it's kind of a canon draw right now. We had the Hux comic where he said that Kylo was a lot like his mother, which is kind of nice, and using Alderaan connections to get him out of places. Then you had the Snow comic, which just basically showed that Ben Solo was physically and emotionally abused by Snoke, which the Reylos have been saying for a really long time. We're getting a Rey comic coming out soon, and a Kylo comic, which I'm excited for. And the Rey comic takes place in between The Force Awakens and Last Jedi, so she's gonna have some talking with Leia, that'd be cool. And the Kylo comic, I think, takes place also before The Last Jedi. So yeah, that's basically kind of what is going on in canon now for Star Wars. Basically, we're leading up to The Rise of Skywalker. I am still like kind of mad with the marketing strategy. It's kind of getting annoying. I am excited. There's probably gonna be a trailer next month, but I feel like I've been saying there's always gonna be a trailer, and there never is. But there should be a trailer next month. There's no Entertainment Weekly covers, which sucks. There's no character posters yet, which sucks. So there's a lot of stuff that's still kind of missing that we need to draw up hype. But Disney is focusing a lot on The Mandalorian right now for Disney Plus. That comes out November 12th, so that kind of sucks. So basically, that's kind of where we are with canon right now, and it's just crazy. I'm less, I think, I don't know how many days I have, but I have definitely less than 100 days, everyone does, until The Rise of Skywalker comes out. I'm seeing it on December 18th in Paris. I have my flight booked, I'm going, that's that. So it's really exciting. But I wanted to talk about something fun and just kind of talk about, even though this is kind of a fun topic, I do have really good reasonings for why I believe in the possibility of Reylo Babies and why they could happen, and basically my reasoning. So guys, but before I get into the actual meat of this video, I just want to remind you guys, please subscribe if you haven't already, like this video if you do end up liking it, and yeah, so let's get into it. The thing about Reylo Babies is obviously they're not going to happen unless Vendemption happens, but everything's been leading up to Vendemption lately in canon, so I think we're pretty good on that. And also everything's kind of been leading to Reylo too, so people are even hopping ship, which is kind of funny to see people that were being like kind of terrible to Reylos in the past, but are now hopping ships onto the Vendemption and Reylo ship. So that's kind of annoying, but you know, that's just because canon supports us. I mean, we stay winning. So basically, the thing about why I think Reylo Babies can happen is because, first and foremost, money. Alright? Money makes the world go round, right? And the thing about Disney is that it makes sense financially that they continue the Skywalker line, because they can't go in the past with the Skywalker line. Shmi is the matriarch of the Skywalker line. Put some respect on her name. I love Shmi, and she was a dedicated mom who sacrificed a lot of things for Anakin, and then just let Anakin go. I love Shmi, but so you have Anakin. He was conceived with the Force, so you can't go further up that line. So the only natural way is to go down, and that is through Ben Solo. So after he's redeemed, he can have children with Rey. And the thing about it is that this is the end of the Skywalker saga, but let's face it, if Disney isn't making good enough money with other Star Wars content, they're gonna be pulling out some Skywalkers again, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, I mean, they could do a Luke movie with Sebastian Stan as Luke. They could do that, honestly. But the Solo didn't do that well, so I don't know if they can. But basically, they want to keep this open, just so in case they do another trilogy. But what would they call it though? I don't know what they would call it. What's after sequel? I don't know. Maybe they do another trilogy with Rey and Ben's kids, and like that makes sense to me. Or they can do, now that they have Disney Plus, they can do a Disney Plus series centered around Rey and Ben's kid, where the kid can like either be kind of, I don't know, why do I have like I have a headcanon where the kid's kind of like a smuggler, kind of like Han, which would be ironic, and then like she is like a Jedi, but she kind of hides that part of herself because like she wants kind of a little bit of anonymity, but she's kind of an anti-hero. That would chill. Or like even have like the galaxy is reforming, so they have a kid that's like a senator or involved with politics, even though like people get mad how much politics were in the prequels and stuff like that. But something like that, you know what I mean? So you could have a Disney Plus series centered around a child, because honestly, it's not that hard, and you don't even have to have Daisy Ridley or Adam Driver in it. So like, you know what I mean? And also, it's not like that big name people can't be on Disney Plus shows. Like Ewan McGregor is going to do an Obi-Wan and little mini series, and they're obviously doing a bunch of stuff with Marvel. So, you know what I mean? Like, it could be easily done. And then you can also use that to revisit a little bit of characters in the Resistance and see kind of what the government is forming. That's kind of the reason with money. Also, it makes sense with the character arcs, especially Rey's character arc, because this whole time she's always looking for her family. She's always focused on her family. She's looking for her parents. Who are her parents? She's trying to discover that. She's trying to use that kind of as her identity. You could say that's kind of holding her back, and that's really why she's not realized her full motivations, but she's just always felt alone. Her whole life she's been alone. So why not give her a lover, her equal, in Ben Solo, and have them be together, because both of them felt alone their whole lives, and have them finally be not alone and have someone to depend on, have someone always there, and have someone that loves them unconditionally, because both of them lacked that in their childhood. You know what I mean? Why would you deprive your characters of that? And I know that people are like, well, we want Rey to be independent. She's a strong, independent woman. She don't need no man. And let me tell you, I understand that, because here I am. What am I? I'm a sophomore in electrical engineering, which I partly chose this degree because that means I don't have to depend on nobody else once I graduate and get a job, because I have a good enough salary and I can do what I want. So I understand. I know what it's like. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying. But however, this is a fantasy. This isn't Earth 2019. No, this is in a galaxy a long time ago. So it's more fantasy than that. And my thing is that if Rey in her character was like, oh, she really wanted to be a pilot, oh, she really wanted to do this, then I would be like, all right, we'll let her do this, and she can have a man on the side, kind of maybe later. You know what I mean? But no, all her story is about her always trying to get a family. So why not let her have her family? Don't try to deprive people of this just because you want them to be independent, you know? And like, Ben Solo is her equal. So if there's anybody that can ever understand her, it's Ben. And they have this mutual understanding. You know what I mean? Because they both have the Force, they both have really strong Force users, and they have this intimate bond that she cannot have with anybody else. So, you know, that's why I don't understand. Like, when people are like, well, why doesn't she end up with Finn or Poe? Like, they're nice guys. Well, I'm like, alright, so then how is she gonna end up Force bond? So she can just be like, I don't know, with Finn and Poe somewhere, I'm doing something, and then all of a sudden Kylo Ren shows up, and you're like, you know what I mean? So, you know, so. And also, people are like, well, she's too young. Well, let's think about Leia. When did she have a child? She had been like a year after the Battle of Endor, so how old was she? She wasn't that old either. And then Padme, she didn't have a kid. She was not that old when she had Leia and Luke. So, like, yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is in fantasies. People have kids younger because they don't got student loans. So, that's how it is. That makes sense a lot with Rey's character. And then you have Ben, and you're like, it doesn't make sense because he literally killed his father, so why would he have any children? Well, here's the deal. If that allows them to come full circle, where he's able to kind of realize how much Han Solo was able to sacrifice for him, and how, like, the love of a father, how far it goes, and allows him to kind of see how Han could have forgave him. It would allow him to kind of see that and connect more with his parents, who ultimately, at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, I think both his parents will have been dead, because Han's already dead, and I think that Leia is probably not going to make it through the movie. So he would be kind of all alone again, and finally kind of have a better, more understanding of his parents, and be able to see them in a different light. If he has his own children, also, another thing is that he's supposed to finish, like he's always said that he's supposed to, grandfather, I will finish what you started. Well, here's what Anakin started. I've been saying this. Anakin started defeating Palpatine, so Ben will defeat Palpatine once and for all by saving what he loves, Rey. And unlike Anakin, and it's the parallel to Revenge of the Sith, unlike Anakin, who kind of chose this power over Padme and like over her love, and he kind of sacrificed Padme to kind of be able to turn all the way to the dark side, because he sacrificed his life for Padme and their children. Ben will sacrifice himself so Ray can like live on, and then because he sacrifices himself and then is able to be redeemed, he's able to have this life with Ray. He's able to have his family, because unlike Anakin, he will have his wife by his side, and he will have his children. They'll all be together. None of them will ever feel alone, and they won't be on different parts of the galaxy and on opposite sides of the world. No, they'll all be together. And for Ben, he always kind of felt alone also, and so he will finally kind of have this family that unconditionally loves him, like from Ray's unconditional love and the unconditional love of his children, and so he will finally like feel that. And also, there's always been allusions. Leia canon has like alluded to grandchildren before. She's talked about in Bloodline, like Han, to think he might even be a grandfather. And Han was like, I'll never live that old, which is ironic. And then you have like the Leia comics where she's seen Padme dresses, and she's like, I can pass these on to my granddaughter. And like, honestly, like it just kind of makes sense. Now, because that's the end of the saga, I don't know if they were gonna, like, this could happen, like Reylo children could happen like after kind of like Han and Leia, but I don't know if they're gonna be physically have children. But I kind of feel like it's gonna end on a happy note. So it's either gonna end it with a wedding or like them, oh my god, what if they have a secret wedding in like the second act? That'd be so good. I don't think that's gonna happen, because that would happen like really fast. But wait a second, Attack of the Clones. What if they had, that'd be so good. So they have like a secret wedding before they face Palpatine, and then that'd be good, but probably not gonna happen. So I don't know if they'll end with like a wedding for real, or if they'll end with like them and their actual children. I'm not for sure, but I think because it's the end of the saga, maybe the finality of them having children and like a little bit of a time jump would be kind of nice, and like showing them maybe they're like on some green planet, some planet that's really nice and temperate. They have like their children and also the Jedi Academy, you know, something like that. Maybe they'll have that. So I don't know for sure. But I'm just saying, Reylo Babies has always been possible, and I am a supporter of it because I love children, and I think it works with their character arcs. And I am a character person, so that's all I focus on. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you like it. Also, hit up my study abroad vlogs, because I'm in Madrid, you know, and I'm gonna be going to some fun places. So I'm gonna be going to like Paris, London, Rome, all the major cities, Dublin, Copenhagen. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Porto, you know. So hit up my vlog channel if you want to see that, or my second channel. So thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, and bye bye.